All right, so it's springtime here in the Eureka Springs area, and this is obviously Beaver Tailwaters, also known as the White River. We're between Beaver Lake and Table Rock is right below us. And as you can see, we've been here about an hour and we've got limits of fish already. Release those limits safely, but as Austin will tell you, this is a normal day out here. Eureka Springs really offers some of the best fishing around. Now, is it easy to go to work every day?
Oh, it's absolutely easy to go to work every day. I mean, we come out here and we're banging out 20, 30 fish, you know, within that hour or two. It's just a really awesome fishery. You know, the Arkansas Fishing Game has done a real good job of stocking these fish and maintaining these fish, you know, with the slot limits. You never know what you're going to get. You're going to get a mixed bag of, you know, anywhere from 13 inches all the way up to 28 inches. It's been a real good program with an excellent fishery out here, for sure.
Now, what's amazing about today is usually when Austin invites me to go fishing, there's lightning, thunderstorms, 50-mile-an-hour winds. Heck, last time I came, it was snowing. Couldn't even get out of the hotel. Today, he ordered up some great weather, and as you can see, when the weather's good, the fishing's even more enjoyable. But obviously, everybody knows where we're fishing right now. Landmarks everywhere. It's a stocked fishery, and you know what? There's a lot of fish. So if you're anywhere in Northwest Arkansas, this is a place for you, Eureka Springs, and you know what? It's not just for locals. People from all over come here because the fishing can be that good.
Got it.
Get him! Look at that. Man called his shot.
That's a little bit better.
Already on the hook.
That's better fish.
Maybe it's a white bass.
No. Yeah, that's a better fish. That looks like a brown. No, it's rainbow.
Man, this water is super clear here near Eureka Springs.
That's better. Yeah, that's a nice fish.
Much, much better. There we go.
Guys, we catch about 30 fish on average when we come out here to the Beaver Tailwaters. We are so fortunate to have fish of this quality right in our own backyard. Okay guys, so the first setup we use today is a fire bait setup, and we're using Pautzke's garlic salmon egg fire bait. And it's a pretty simple setup. So we got a 610 Douglas fast action rod, and we have a bullet weight that's attached to the line with a barrel swivel and a snap swivel. And I only set it up for this reason because I'm a guide, and this is just a quick setup for me. If someone breaks off their leader, then I can just set. You don't have to do that. You can go straight barrel swivel, the bullet weight. But we're fishing it on 4-pound monofilament to a 4-pound fluorocarbon leader and a number 14 fire hook. The 14 fire hook is the perfect size for these trout. It's big enough so you can get your hookups, but it's also small enough to where whenever you apply your fire bait or your fire eggs, you just get you a small piece, roll it up about pea size, and then you can bury that fire hook right in the center of that fire bait. And I like to roll mine up like this and make it like a teardrop shape. You don't need much. That's actually a little too much, but that'll actually get the job done, no problem. Then you just toss it out into the water. And the great thing about this fire bait, not only does it have the garlic scent, it has the glitter, which also provides another level of visual attractant to this bait, but it also floats. So as soon as you throw it out there, that bullet weight's gonna sit on bottom, and this bait is gonna float and kind of drift back and forth in the flow, which also brings another level of a visual attractant to these fish.
Got him. You called your shot on that one.
Well, you know.
Little slimy, you change over to a pink fire egg without telling us.
I gotta get ahead somehow.
Man, shows you right here. Pink fire egg slid all the way up. We'll show you how to rig those in a second, but there it is. Ooh.
Short.
That fish just swam underneath the boat. Where is it? I don't even see him anymore. Where is that fish? There he is. Get a chance, take this fish out when you're done and just put it in the palm of your hand and just take a look at it. I don't even see the fish yet.
Is
It's
it
a walleye? No, that's a trout.
That's trout. Yep. I see the fire egg.
And this one's chartreuse fire egg. My gosh. Got it. Well, I guess you do use these when we're not here because they, look at that. That may be a fresh stalker, but you see the chartreuse egg right there. All right, so no matter where you are, there's a million different ways to catch trout. That holds true here on the beaver tailwaters. And right now we switch over to fire eggs, night crawler, fire egg combo, and other things. And it just shows you there's a million different ways to catch trout. Hey, if you want to fly fish, come out here and fly fish. If you want to cast lures, you can do that too. It just shows you there's something for everybody here near Eureka Springs. We're going to talk to Austin now and talk about how to set these up, what to do, and show you how easy it is to catch these fish out here.
We're both fishing with garlic scented fire eggs. Our buddy Jim is fishing with the chartreuse garlic scented fire eggs. And I'm fishing with the pink garlic scented fire eggs. And I'm going to show you how I bait these up. So I'm using a Douglas 610 extra fast rod, and I have 4-pound monofilament line as my main line. And then just like the bait rig, the fire bait rig, we're attached to a barrel swivel, have a 1/4 ounce bullet weight, and once again I have a quick connect snap swivel here where I have pre-made fluorocarbon leaders, and these are approximately 2 feet long. And then of course we have our fire hook. So essentially what I do is I get my fire egg, I slide it up the hook, all the way up the hook like this, and then I get a wax worm. Now, we can catch trout with just the fire egg, but like I tell my clients, do you want to throw a cheeseburger or a double bacon cheeseburger to these fish? I like a double bacon cheeseburger. So now we're going to just barely tip that wax worm on there like so, and then we're going to get our fire egg and slide it down over the hook. Like that, just like that. And that's what it looks like. That's amazing.
Yeah, that one's gonna look good. You know, Austin's been teaching us this for a long time. He tells me all the time, hey, if you want to catch big trout, you're gonna fish these jigs. You get a lot of big trout on the jigs. If you want to catch a lot of fish, you're gonna use bait. Guess what? Today we've used both, and he's about to show us a really nice trout. Here, now take a look at this one. Come on, fish, just cooperate and we'll put you home. But look at that. Beautiful, beautiful beaver tailwater trout.
I don't have my net.
White bait. Net man! Oh, you are the net man.
I'm right here.
Where is it?
It's right behind you.
Well, I guess something different. This, folks, is a white bass. Springtime?
Springtime. Awesome fishing. Multi-species. Awesome river. Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
Man, this guy's on fire now.
That feels white bass. Oh yeah, this is white bass. Oh, this is probably a walleye. No, he's going down. It's white bass. No, it's a walleye.
It's a walleye.
It's a walleye.
Wow. You never know what you're going to catch in beaver tailwaters. Folks, there is a walleye.
That's a keeper. Guys, you just never know what you're going to catch when you come out here to Eureka Springs and fish the beaver tailwaters. Here we got a real nice 19-inch walleye. We caught it on a hair jig using Pautzke's fire gel. Okay guys, we just caught this walleye and we're using a different rig. Okay, so straight fluorocarbon line down to our hair jig. The only difference is we got to reapply our fire gel. Today we're using Pautzke's anise fire gel because it works really good out here as a attractant for both trout and walleye. So all you're going to do is just get your jig, and all you have to do is ply a little bit, just like that on the head of the jig. It doesn't take much, and then you just reapply as necessary. this stuff can stay on for quite a while in these cold waters.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from a familiar place. Now we are out here again today with a familiar face as well. You guys know Austin Kennedy of Bush Mountain Fishing Guide Service. We've been filming with him for several years. The guy seems to have his name on every website, every Facebook page, probably because he seems to guide 2 or 3 times a day. The guy would rather fish than sleep, and that's why we like being on the boat with him. Now we came out here today for a short 3 hours to drift beaver tailwaters right here in the heart of the Eureka Springs area for spring trout. Now you'll see we caught these rainbows 3 different ways. We first started off with garlic salmon egg firebait, and we fished those on fire hooks just like we did with the other baits we used today. We used fire eggs. You'll see them in chartreuse and pink. And then at the end of the day, we kind of switched it up a little bit. After we caught fish on bait, I said, Austin, let's give the bait a rest. Why don't you guys have fun? They love throwing lures and jigs, and you'll see him and Jim do that. Most of them today, they used lures coated in anise fire gel and also the Trout fire gel. Now, when they're fishing for walleye, they use the walleye fire gel, which has become a staple in this area. Now, once you throw the jigs on there, you never know what you're going to be able to catch. It could be a holdover rainbow. It could be a newly stocked rainbow. It could be a nice walleye like Austin caught. It could be a white bass like you'll see here as well. And it could be brown trout. You never know what you're going to catch out here. But that's why it's so special to come to the Eureka Springs area where there's an endless amount of trout available for you and your friends here in Northwest Arkansas. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.
Okay, guys, this is a slot fish here in the beaver tailwaters just out. Blooper! Okay, guys, this is a slot fish here in the beaver tailwater. Okay, guys, this is a slot fish here in the... Bye! I'm tired of working with you.
You're already at the bottom.